Hello, welcome to my video on how to use an overview of the Thinkific pre-sale template. So the first thing is, this is what happens when I open up the template. And I wanted to sort of give this video some more detail because oftentimes when you see a template, your thought is that all you have to do is just erase everything and plug and play. And yes, that is part of the idea behind a template, but there's a little bit more that I thought I would share with you today. So first of all, there's two aspects to this pre-sale demo template. The first thing is this is the curriculum, sort of like the layout of what people will see when they're in it. And then there's also right here the course landing page. And I really wanted to emphasize that it's not just one without the other, that these two are both important components to your pre-sale launch, because you want to sort of convey in your landing page what people are going to get out of your course and what they're signing up for when they sign up for pre-sale, making sure they know that right now it's not a finished product, but you're taking a wait list and you're taking names and wait lists and money so that you can start building it. And so they've given some overviews here in this template about why and how to use this template. And the idea is that you can test your idea, you can sell your course, you can take pre-enrollments, and then you can also start to build rapport with people as you actually build the finished product. And so the finished template has all these different components, and I'm going to just go over them and also suggest some different ways to add to it. So right now, this is, I would suggest instead of saying how, replace some of this text and say, welcome to the pre-sale, or how to launch, if this were me, your online teaching business. And this is all just temporary, just testing this out. And this is where I would add some text. And so I would justify this left and just make notes for me as, say, add some text or copy, depending on what language works for you. Add some text or copy about the course. Specifically, when will the actual course be available? What topics or lessons will be covered in the actual course, and the research that went into building this product. This is important because a lot of times you want to give as much context as to how the actual lessons and topics for this actual course came about. The reason is because you have so many different people coming from all different walks of life. You want to be very specific about what is going to be in this course and what is not going to be in this course. Because oftentimes people have so much interest and they have so many ideas that they would like to see in your course, but you can't cover everything in this course. So you want to make it very explicit which topics are going to be here and what topics will be covered in a future course. Because there's so many lessons and topics that you could cover, but it's truly impossible to cover everything in one course, especially if you really want to ensure that students get a great learning experience and that you want to ensure that students are getting the right amount of content without being overwhelmed, but also getting a great value, because that's obviously very important to students. And then after, you can just sort of erase everything. And this is just notes for me when I'm building this to sort of include in the actual curriculum. And then I think this is, I want to also change the header and say, welcome to my pre-sale course page. And that's just a great way to remember that you just have to change everything. And then if you want, you could even add like a fun, I think this would be great, include an animated video about your course. Because oftentimes the pre-sale landing page and curriculum is really dry and really boring. And having a fun animated video will really get people excited, get people interested, and especially, most importantly, get people to buy and give you money. That is most important. What you really need to build your course in the end is money, so that you can invest in video editors, hire instructional designers, hire graphic designers, just to help you build it out and get it out. And then I would click save. And then I can move on to the next section and say you're on the wait list. I would say, thanks for joining the waitlist. I really want to emphasize the language of making it an active and positive language, because you're asking people to pay you money, and you really want to change the energy that goes into every part of the landing page and the copy, the wording, and the curriculum to really convey active rather than passive engagement. Save it, and then a message from your instructor. And this could be, you can say, instead of a message from your instructor, you could change this to say, message, important announcement from your instructor. Announcement. And then click save. And this is where you can make a video recording of yourself talking about and building up excitement, building up momentum, just driving up enthusiasm for the pre-sale. And then also, if you would like, just a quick 3-question survey. And the reason why I have this in the header is because I want to make sure how much people know that the time is involved in going through this pre-sale landing page and curriculum of what I'm looking for in order to build this. And so I'm going to click save. And then the other thing is, here, the next steps are like sort of, this is where it's important to sort of continue saying, stay tuned. And really, the idea is building up momentum. Stay tuned for more information. And this is where I would add social media, add Facebook group link. So this is similar to some other demos I've done. Add your Instagram page link. What else? Link. Add your Twitter handle so that people can follow you. Handle. The idea is that you built up a little bit of momentum, and you want to kind of set this up and say, hey, continue to engage with me throughout the process, and I'm going to share behind the scenes content about the process and give you inside exclusive access and exclusive preview of my process for building this course, so that you can see that how much I'm investing into making this a really great course. And so the idea is to kind of drum up more enthusiasm, drum up more excitement, and just add any information. You can add your email here. My email is Jean. So just remember to replace everything that's like a template with your own language, your own links, and you can make this really exciting. I would even then make this like different colors, different fonts, really sort of match this with your brand, because you don't want to make this some generic page which anyone stumbles on. You really want to show how this really aligns and matches with who you are. So then you can even add like quotes, increase, decrease, just really play around and explore. I think adding images would be really good. Instead of like saying add these as text, I would make a banner and have your Facebook link, your Instagram link, and your Twitter handle all on there, so that people know, and it takes them directly to the link to follow you. And then I would then even include, I love video, so I always emphasize video. Oh, let me click cancel and just save these changes. And then I would add a final video and say, thanks for being part of the community. And thanks for being part of the community. And this is where you can have like a video message. I'm just making a note here. A video message thanking your followers for signing up and building the excitement. Oh, I can spell excitement for continued engagement. So that's just a note for you that in this process, the last one, I would also add a concluding video because videos really engage and text is really boring. So the whole idea is to sort of mix and match and brand it in different ways, but also make this reflect who you are. Make it really personal, really engage with your user, engage with your customer, make it interactive. Don't just put a bunch of text in different colors that don't really match what you or your business is about. So this is just a brief overview, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Feedback would be great. Take care. Bye.